If you've been crawling, but you're noticing that it puts a ton of stress on your foot and ankle, your knees, your quads, and maybe your lower back, you may just need to make this simple tweak and all those problems will go away. Crawling is an amazing exercise to build connection through the entire body, strengthen the core, and develop coordination. But the big thing with crawling is you've got to do it consistently. So if you're experiencing some crankiness in the joints or somewhere in your body while you're crawling, I understand the frustration. So let's break this crawl down. I'll give you a few tweaks and then you can try it out and anticipate it's going to be a completely different experience for you. A common crawl that you see in a lot of my videos is that cat crawl. So we've got our wrists underneath our shoulders, our knees underneath that belly button, driving through the feet, and then we're lifting them about an inch or two off the ground. And those are the cues that I give you. But if those cues are not working for you and things are breaking down, then we just make some tweaks. So the first one, let's bring those knees down to the ground. So what happens a lot of times is there's a lot of shortening in the front of the body. So this tuck under for stability purposes. And when we do that and we're in a crawl, it's going to put a lot more stress on that knee, a lot more stress on that ankle, and we're going to burn out through the quads. I get some people in the comments telling me, oh man, that's such a quad burner. Well, the solution for that is simply a little tilt of the tail. So I'm not talking about arching my back like this. I'm thinking more depth of this femur bone into my hip capsule. So it's feeling the sensation of the knee into the ground, a little tilt of the tail up, where now I'm flexing through my hip as opposed to relying a lot on this kind of shortening through the lower core. So once I feel that sensation in loading through the back pockets and I take it into the crawl, I have a lot more support through the hip. And now, sure, I'm still loading my feet, ankles, and knees, but I'm accessing this huge support structure of my pelvis and my glutes and my hips. Now, if you're still feeling a lot of that excessive load coming through those joints and those angles are really tough to hit, all we got to do is change the shape. So instead of having those wrists underneath the shoulders, we're just going to walk them forward just a little bit. Not quite into that bear position, but we'll call this like a bear cat, right? So I'm a little bit more forward. And now, as I drive through the feet, instead of just lifting the knees off the ground, I'm going to pull back through the hips. So now you can see I'm loaded back here. I've got a nice hip crease. My knees are supported. It's not as aggressive of an angle through that foot and ankle. And now when I go into that crawl, I can stay loaded through the hips. It's going to be a lot easier on my lower leg joints or my leg joints. And it's also going to be a lot better on my spine. I can really tap into my spine as opposed to feeling like I've got to brace it and keep everything really tight. So let's go through that again. I'm in that cat position. I just feel that subtle tilt of the tail, feeling that deepening of the femur bones into the pelvis, into the hip socket. I lift up and I feel that support. I can also go into that bear cat position. So again, not quite going into that bear, but walking those hands forward, pulling those hips back. Knees are a little bit higher off the ground. Don't listen to my cues in some of those videos. Find what works for you. Load through those hips. And work with that. Build that stability through that back side of the body. You're going to anchor your spine. You're going to develop a nice set of glutes that are going to be functional in your movement. And you're not going to have the cranky joints. So there you have it, a couple of tweaks to fix your crawl. Let me know how this went for you in the comments below. If you have any further questions, drop them down there. And one last thing, if your wrists are limiting your crawl, then check the description below. I put a link to a video that's going to help you build strong and resilient wrists. I'll see you next time. Stay smooth.